we meet the next two teams. England to play Samoa, a Pool B matchup. And there's the star leaders of these two teams, Tom Mitchell for England and Afa Iono for Samoa. Afa Iono back on the tour after injury problems. But according to the team sheet, he's not starting in this one. He's going to come off the bench. Meantime, we look at the England team, which has been so together in the tournament circuit so far this year, with very few changes each time they step out. 7 of the squad have played all 4 tournaments, and 12 of them have been together for the last 5 tournaments in a row. I'm Keith Quinn. With me is Carl Tanana, the former New Zealand Sevens captain. Carl, this is quite this is going to be a stern test for Samoa here.
Yes, Samoa, well, they're going to have to be at their physical best to try and upset this English team. As you said, that have been together for a while now, and with their consistency of selection, they've been having consistency in performances, hence why they've been up in the cup rounds for the majority of the first 4 tournaments on the circuit.
Okay, there is
England.
Tila Miloi, one of the better players in the Samoan outfit, but it's been tough for Samoa this season. They've had a sequence at the start in Dubai and in Cape Town where they lost 9 games out of their first 10. That was from Cape Town through to Wellington, I beg your pardon. But there was some improvement in the results in Sydney after Wellington. They've had 3 wins, 3 losses and a draw before they came here to Las Vegas. So Coach Gordon Titchens might be encouraged by the last 7 or 8 games rather than those first 10. But it's going to be tough against such an accomplished outfit as England, who are the only team to have beaten South Africa this year, and they beat them twice. Once in the final in Cape Town, where England spoilt the South Africans' own party, and once in the pool play in Sydney. However, a day later, South Africa reversed the result in the Sydney final. So it's a very fine England team we're seeing here, currently 2nd on the HSBC Series World table. Guys like number 10 there, Rory McConaughey, an Olympic silver medalist, playing for Great Britain last year in Rio. And another one there in Richard de Carpentier.
Holding.
Great over the ball there was Ropati for Samoa, desperate with his captain Sele Sele with that turnover. England looking very, very ominous with their big men de Carpentier, as you said, McConaughey as well, as Samoa go quickly, Keith.
So this is Brave, coming out of their own 22 and running hard and fast. That's Lafa Aliva'a.
And normally I'd say that's a cardinal sin, go on the sideline, but I think that's what they need to do. They need to back themselves as Samoa team. They need to just lift the shackles. I know with Gordon Titchens they've had to readjust with their game plan, which is a lot more structured, but I think at times they just need to play what's in front of them and play their natural game.
Remember when you hear the names of the guys in white we played here, including number 6 Tom Mitchell. He's one of the Olympic Games silver medalists in Rio. Phil Burgess, Dan Norton, also James Rodwell, Dan Bibby, Oliver Lindsay Haig, all silver medalists from Rio. And they played so well to make the final. They got cleaned up a bit in the final by rampant Fiji, but playing as Great Britain, they did very well indeed. And now back to England. They've got great combinations from playing together. Coach Amor gives them all a chance, and look what it does here for England. Makes a beautiful spaces for them to run in tries like that to Dan Bibby.
Yeah, but it all came down to Charlie Hayter. He is the best at running this tight line. He comes in on the angle, goes through some average defence from Samoa because he's hitting at a hole, he's running at speed, and he's a big unit too. And what does it do? Sets up space for Dan Bibby.
And you like that with the slightly more narrow pitch here, Carl, with the cutbacks through the middle of the field?
Yeah, I really do like it, and I think this is what they do well. Have their big men involved in close quarters, and if you don't get a shoulder on, he's always going to get over the advantage line minimum.
Try for Bibby. There he is. there is Simon Am. We also ought to mention that he was the coach of that Great Britain team that won the silver medal at the Olympic Games. No medal for him, though. It just went to the 12 players involved. The coach only gets the glory of the, shall we say, the asterisk next to his name. And here's England rampant again, Phil Burgess. He's wearing the white headgear in this one, and that's 10 metres out from the Samoan goal line.
Good bit of skill there. Again from Charlie Hager from the kickoff. It was an over kick. The way he was able to touch the ball, pop it up and just keep his composure under fire. That's a good Samoan defence here, Keith.
Our referee is Sam Grove White of Scotland. Hear the Scottish accent. Well, the Samoans, after the Sydney event, which is the previous one to this one in Las Vegas, they languished down to 13th place of the 15 what is called the core teams who travel the world. In the tour system, they're fully funded to travel the world system, so you've got to stay away from that 15th place, because if you get into the 15th place, you have to qualify to play full-time in the following season. So Samoa don't want to go too much lower than they are at the moment on the tour. 13th place at the moment. Number 4 is Lafa Aliva, cleared away now by Samoa Tolo. Tila Nioloi. And here is a very good central position for England. Here is Gordon Titchens. He's the new coach this season of Samoa. Had to sit out the first couple of rounds until he was officially allowed to take over. So this would be his 3rd event in charge of the team. And it's a lot different from the halcyon days when Merrick Rush and Galt and Nana and all the great New Zealand teams were winning so regularly. This is a completely different test for Carl, for Gordon Titchens. I think you might agree, Carl.
Almost definitely. Really hasn't found it easy going, that's for sure, and he won't be happy with his team at the moment, where they're positioned deep in their own quarter. Just try and kick it out and try not leak any more points before the half kick. That'll be the aim here.
Somebody up in the stand, one of the Las Vegans who are hanging on. It's rather cool here now. Temperature rose to mid-20s earlier this afternoon and dropped down now to about 14 degrees. It's nice work. That's Savelio Ropati. And he passes away now from good work in the line-out. A blooping set of passes in the back line, but now space to run for Joe Perez.
He did set blue this though, Keith. Joe. There was a man on the inside he needed to give the ball to. He tried to back his space, and now we just have to settle down here.
People getting excited here.
Lapai Ba'an, I think it's Tom Mitchell having a bit of a discussion. Say Malo.
Cool heads prevail. And have a look and just see what happened here. Pulled the ball away. He punched at the ball and I think accidentally hit him in the face and then said, come on, get up. I only got you going for the ball, but then others ran in. So nearly qualifies as 2 men fighting with handbags at 5 paces. However, let's have a look and see what happens here. Number 4 out wide is the familiar figure of Dan Norton as a head-high tackle.
It's on the edge at the moment, isn't it? This game is starting to get a lot more physical in the breakdown in the tackle area. Getting a bit testy with 2 lads. Are they just going to set it up here, England? Go to the set piece, or are they just going to take it out and go to the half-time?
So there is Tom Mitchell. If he makes a little kick and then kicks it to the touchline, it's half-time. Well, is that a signal that he wants to play on?
Yes, indeed. I think he asked the referee, do we have time for the line-out? He said yes.
They can still go. It's the new law. They can still go. They kick to touch.
Ah, we heard the confirmation of that.
2 + 2,
Thank
please.
you very much, Sam. Sam Grove White, the referee.
Time on.
Just a few little alterations to some of the laws of the game here. Some of them involving the number of seconds between the formation of scrums and lineouts. There's a good tackle by Perez on Norton. Not rolling away, and so England get a chance to add points before the half-time break. It's 3 versus 2 out wide, and flying in hard is De Carpentier. Mitchell finding Bibby, who's already got a try, finding Burgess. Burgess has enormous strength, and we know he's got great speed.
10 offsides.
But some discipline issues coming in for the Samoans. They're getting excited and getting up over the imaginary offside line, and there's some more scuffles there. There wasn't a punch involved there from Mieloi, but discipline.
That's good, fellas.
Very important, and a little bit lucky there.
Yeah, Tila Mieloi actually got over the ball and stole it, but Samoa Taloa was the one that was deemed offside, but a huge opportunity for England to score before the half.
Now, knowing the attitude of England, they'll want to make it 7 points here from this play. Mitchell, Norton, they clinched the deal, and the man down in the foreground, number 7, saying he doesn't think it was a try. So we'll see how the fan there, what his knowledge of the game is.
Yeah, Tila Mieloi was the one coming across. You just see him in the blue shirt there for Samoa.
So let's see. Here's the pass from Mitchell, past Perez to Norton. He certainly knows how to finish. Let's have a look at this. Does he get it down properly? I think the man in the stand might be incorrect. Let's have a look.
He gets it down easy.
You reckon? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a try. The guy with number 7 up in the grandstand said he didn't think so. And then he might be an American supporter. So the try is given, and a good call it is too by the ref. And we go to the half-time break with a 10-0 lead at the moment with the conversion to come. Let's look at it again.
Good decoy run by Richard De Carpentier. Loop was Tom Mitchell, and he gives it out a 2-on-1 to Dan Norton.
There's the man who doesn't think it's a try, but he's not part of the show at all. He's just got plenty to say, and the kick has missed, or the kick is over. It's now 12-0, and half-time has been reached.
Really good stuff. Defensively, you don't know what to look at. Just recognise that they don't want to go to the line of to do with it. Yeah. So you know they're going to get a task and probably try and play off of that. Apart from that, really
there's Simon Amor, England coach.
They'll just push you up on the outside, and we're having to push right. We start taking it back from 2, taking it back to the short side. All right? We need to get into it now. Little things that keep being in the game. We're only 12 behind. We need to get in straight away and score. Come on.
So what Gordon was saying, on attack, he wants them to take it to the midfield, try and draw over the defenders of England and come back to blindside. That's where he thinks they can exploit them. Not on the outside to their wingers, but coming back to the forwards.
I can remember the Samoan team here twice since we've been here on this Sam Boyd Stadium, which is a little narrow, winning the actual cup tournaments with exactly that formula. They had big men busting up the centre, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember that one down on the far side in the final against New Zealand, Trevor Arness, I think it was, bumping off Tim Nicholson, where they went down that far side, as you said, Keith.
Well, that was one year. Was it Saliba in the other year? And that was the try where he got carried away. And I mean that properly. The TV crew, our TV people ran out to interview him, and the fans ran out and picked him up and carried him away. So memorable victories in the finals here by Samoa. But that was then, and this is now. They're 12 points behind.
I think the assistant coach, Stephen Beetham, was the head coach for Samoa, wasn't he then, when they won the circuit?
I think he was, yeah. And they went on after winning here 1 year, won 4 of the next 5 events, and won the circuit. Fantastic achievement by a really great Samoan team, and who can remember the scenes of joy it took in them when they won the last series. The trophies were presented to them, but that's all a wonderful memory for them as the second half begins here. Ball lost forward, put in will be from Samoa. What have they got to do here? It's almost like playing uphill, isn't it?
You'll need to score first, and this will be a big one if Sele can't go here. He's already got his right leg strapped up and out. Looks like a left shoulder complaint.
Well, it would be a disaster for their hopes and dreams. Sele was in the circuit dream team last year. At each tournament, the broadcasters and writers, they get together and they nominate the best 7 players to make an imaginary best of players of the tournament. We call it the dream team. And then at the end of the circuit, the best of the dream teams form into another circuit dream team. This
Time on. Scrum. Knock on England.
Sele was in that team, so he's a key man. He's back in this year after missing a couple of tournaments. And playing with all his usual heart and pride. 6.5 minutes to play here. Samoa had a bit of a tough time late in last year when they didn't qualify for the Olympic Games. Now it's hard. Now Sele showing us exactly the heart and spirit of his play. And he's kicked it to Tom Mitchell, the England captain, who knows how to build it up from the backfield. Hands it off to Bibby. Now they're playing basketball. Beautiful play. Mitchell again. Rodwell, this is sevens at its very best. Oh, he ran into a brick wall. The brick wall in the form of Ropati. And that would hurt.
The captain's here caught one with the shoulder. Ropati set his feet. Look at that. Total domination by England in terms of possession, and they get some more here as well. Here, Tommy Mitchell, the captain, tandem with Dan Bibby. Really has become a top shelf playmaker. Playmaking combo, sorry, those two.
Are we good to go?
He might win the award for the most unique headband here, but
you like it, don't you?
Yeah,
you're a fan.
I've mentioned it a couple of times. It's interesting.
Gap in the front.
Should we say different?
When you can play as good as him, you can look what he's like.
True enough. Bibby on the loop. Out to Norton. The stop and start. The shuffle. Cleared back out into the open field by Charlie Hayter. Mitchell again, headband and all. Look at this, they're going well. There's a loose ball, it bounces up. Here comes Samoa. Can they run a breakout? Good run coming in here by Motunga. And now it's gone to Ropati, a famous name in Samoan sport. Let's see what happens here. Norton's turned up in the middle. He's mostly out on the wings in the sevens game, but he's all over the park tonight, and this is tough for Samoa now. This is hurting. Bibby taking it forward to the 22. Look at that big hit coming in there by De Carpentier. But here comes Samoa. Never write them off. They love it here. Does he know there's a man out to his right? He's run away. Has Perez. No, he hasn't. He's pushed him off. And there's one that's gone coast to coast to coast from Samoa.
Oh, good heart shown on defence by the Samoan team. You can see it's hurting on Joe Perez. But he gets his team back in this one. Now we got a game on. Look at this. De Carpentier tries to blow out. I think it was Danny Kays who gets the turnover. Joey Perez back on the forward. He does extremely well, does Phil Burgess. But in the end, Joe Perez is going to get the score.
Well, he only made his debut in Wellington, and it was a tough results. They improved a bit, as I said earlier, in Sydney, and now here they're showing a bit of that old resolve that saw them do so well, and the England players would have seen them win on Twickenham. It's quite a few seasons ago now, and a much stronger, more experienced team then. But look at Joe Perez. His brother was in the team for a while.
And for all their domination in terms of England of possession, 52 passes compared to 13. Samoa, a one converted try from taking the lead. 3 minutes to go. That is a lifetime in the game of sevens, Keith.
A 7-pointer could snatch this victory out of the fire for Samoa. Rodwell leaps into the night sky here in the Mojave Desert, but it's a penalty for Samoa, and they have a chance to run it now with Lelua on the 22, taken in by Tiamialoi. Here they go again with Danny Kays. Number 12 has got the ball as he got it down. Desperate play. Lester Sefo.
Do you have a grounding? I don't either.
Oh, Dan Norton's done brilliantly, I think, Keith. Yes, indeed.
He's saved it.
Known for his prowess on attack, but Dan Norton can see you having to make up a lot of space. Comes across the top. Is that a penalty over the shoulder? He does well to get his knees underneath. Good call.
The interesting thing that was that Rod was somehow blocked further away to the right, but got here. And here we go with the scrum. It's all important. It's all on here. Converted try will win it for Samoa against England. So here we go. The Samoans, and a chance for England to clear the line.
Geez, that's tough. Rodwell coming on and getting the steal at the breakdown. Tommy Mitchell off his feet. He was the tackler, but Rodwell doing extremely well getting over and competing for that ball.
So let's see what the attitude of Tom Mitchell is this time. He kicks it out, so they'll have the chance with a minute and 50 to go to build on their score of 12-7.
12.
So that allows Samoa a chance.
Keep the gap, please, England.
So he's second of all the countries in point scoring on the tour is Tom Mitchell.
Let's go.
Makes the pass into the backs to Bibby. Tell you what's great to hear in these tough times, the voices of the Samoan team urgently calling to each other the moves. That's been kind of absent in the last few weeks. Now they have a chance. We know how good the England team are. Their defence is secure. Let's see how Samoa go pressing forward. Here they come. Diving in is Lester Sefo, moving it wide. Not many gaps, probing there. It's Lelua. There's the corner flag, top right, still in possession. Samoa looking for a converted try to win this one. It's down, but it's not forward. Moving it on this time is Fuma.
Phil Burgess for England in the scrum cap, getting over and saving this game for his team. That is a huge turnover.
As we've seen so many times before. Let's look at this again. The guy to watch is number 3, Burgess. Down and up and rip. Referee Sam Grove White calls it England's way. This is the kick to touch that signals that England, with respect, would like the end of the game. They won the game fair and square. They played bravely on attack. They defended stoutly, but Samoa takes some of the prize, even though they've been beaten by England by 12-7.